So also, thank you from my side being in the room. And I'm Ipek Şahiner, Profiler. Before I start talking about Profiler and Metaverse, I would like to talk about our vision. What do we do as Profiler? We want to give people agency over their digital lives. And by doing this, we want to give brands a better way to build meaningful relationships with their customers. What do I mean by this, and what does it mean for Metaverse? For example, I will give an example from my own identity. As Ipek, I would like to join a Metaverse for the experience. And if possible, I would like to join with one identity. And then I want to be able to create multiple cloned avatars of myself, and that they are relevant for different metaverses. And I also would like to set my own preferences on each avatar, that they can be my accurate representation of my identity in the avatar. I'll give you an example again from myself. I like music, and I like rock music and classical music. As of the rock music, for example, it would be really cool if I can go to a rock concert Saturday evenings. And my favorite bands are Nirvana and Imagine Dragons. And it would be also really nice if I can experience their concert. On the other hand, at Wednesday evenings, for example, I prefer watching a classical music concert. And the composer doesn't matter, so any classical music would be working for me. So imagine if I would be able to set these preferences in Metaverse, even before I join the Metaverse. And when I join it with my music avatar, the Metaverse server knows that it's a Saturday evening, and Ipek likes to watch a Nirvana concert, so she can watch the concert. Or if it's a Wednesday evening, she can watch a classical music concert. Of course, that's not too easy. So the data technology aspects of Metaverse, this is an image I cited from a research paper, but I wanted to use it here because it's really matching our vision also. And I was putting the profiler heart in the middle. As you see, there are 5 components around, and the first one is the immutability, which is the data acquisition. And we think that as profiler, we should be able to inject any kind of data to the system. So this can be done by some tools like AR, VR, or smart devices, or IoT devices, or from the profiler mobile app or the web app. And the traceable, decentralized component is the data storage. We already worked on the ledger, and as of the database, we want to focus also on a privacy-preserving open source database. And the smart contracts is the data sharing. If I go back to the example I gave at the beginning, my profiler, which is my data, which is a combination of my personal data and the preferences, will be shared by the people or by the third parties I like, but only if I want. If I don't want to share, then I will be in the control of my data. This is where we set our vision, that giving agency to individuals so that they have the control over their data. And the traceability is data interoperability by payments and NFTs. We have the payment option already, and the NFT option, we are working on we have a funded Cardano project, so we are working on the NFT feature as well. And security, of course, is the main focus, data privacy, by authentication, anonymity, encryption, and audits and access control. This is another image I liked, and I cited from a research paper. As you see, there are like 5 boxes, a bit complex, but anyway, as profiler, we want to focus on these 2 boxes. The first one is the virtual reality object connection, and the second one is the fundamental common technology. The virtual reality object connection has 3 titles: identity modeling, decentralized technology, and social computing. As of the identity modeling, of course, it has like 2 layers. We have the secure tech layer, and on top of this, the profile of the person. So about the tech layer of it, the identity management can be decentralized or like physical identity management. And at the moment, we have also a funded Cardano project. We work with Atala Prism as decentralized identity management. But of course, we are open also to other solutions. So if there's anybody in the audience can come with another solution, we will be happy to discuss about it. And on top of this secure tech layer, as I gave the example, we have this profiler package, which person will be able to use anywhere, not only in Metaverse, but anywhere in Web 2 or Web 3 as our vision. Decentralized technology is, of course, as we don't want to control people's data, we want to decentralize as much as possible. And for this also, we have also several funded Cardano projects. Additional to the Atala Prism one, we have the privacy ledger for people, privacy ledger for companies, and NFTs and smart contracts. And the social computing item is actually, we call it personalized computing. I don't know if you were seeing our zero knowledge advertising presentation yesterday. We have a research partnership project with University of Madrid with Professor Ruben. And they are working on the zero knowledge advertising framework, which we want to attach it to Profiler. And together we will give the people, the person, agency over their data by controlling them. They will be controlling themselves, and if they want, with the ZKA option, they can remain anonymous. But we also have the CBA option that they can, if they give the consent, they can also share their data, and they can share data partially, only part of their data or not. So it's really up to them. And the next box is, here we focus on the security and privacy. As I mentioned, the decentralization of the core features are our vision, because we don't want to be another platform that is controlling people's data. Instead, as I said, we want to give the control to people so they can decide whatever they want to do with their data. In that sense, we give the agency to people, and we feel accountable towards people about this topic. And the preferences for better experience, choosing if you want to stay anonymous or not with our zero knowledge advertising research, or with the CBA, you can choose not to remain anonymous. And I want to give an example about this, again, from myself. If I want to join a shopping mall metaverse, for example, I can join with my shopping avatar, and I set the preferences before I join that I like brand A, brand B, and brand C. And that means for me that I want a tailored experience when I join the shopping metaverse, and I want to see only the shops of these 3 brands. And if I can set this preferences, my profile to my shopping avatar, and the metaverse server will know this prior, I join it, it will be showing me a tailored experience. So this is what we focus as Profiler, that we want a customized, tailored experience based on the profile of the person, so then they can choose also to share their data, and with what content, and with whom, and even when to share their data. And based on this, we also aim to target people with the advertising. Even if they remain anonymous, they will be targeted as normal, as it is happening today, but in a different way, that they will remain anonymous because this is what they chose to do so. So by this, thank you. And if you have any questions or any ideas, feedback, I will be happy to hear. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ipek. Are there any questions in the room? Yes. Let me give you the microphone.
So first I had to go to your website to understand what you do. And when I saw it, I had in mind, what do you do with the health data? Can I add my health data to my profiler and sell it?
Sell it, not. I mean, if you want to sell it, yes, of course. But of course, you can add the health data of yourself, because when we say brands, we don't especially mean the brands, but it can be your hospital, your doctor, or a government office. So the profiler will be like the passport of the person. So consisting of the personal data, including the preferences, and they are the ones to decide what to do with this data. So your health data is, of course, can be in your profiler, and if you choose to share it with anybody, you can do this, yes. But if you don't want to do this, it's in your control, and you won't do this.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let me just pass the mic up.
Thank you for the presentation. First of all, in terms of interaction with the consumer of the information, how is it shared? Is it kind of, what is the event? Is it kind of you sign, when you go to a Web3 website, you sign in, you connect your wallet, and then it transfers the data? And do you have any collaborations already with how it is consumed? Is it kind of, how is it actually incorporated then on the other end?
Yes, at the moment we have the profile app in the mobile as a mobile app, and a web version for the brands. And this is one way of injecting data, person's data. And this can be used in Web 2, for example. And in the future, we have the vision also to integrate it as a plugin, as a browser. For example, maybe you know Brave, but Brave is applicable only in their browser, and we want to be using any browser as a plugin. So, and for the also Web3, the same, Metaverse, the same. So it will be like the passport to join any environment in the future, yes.
Any other questions? No? Well, thank you, Ipek.
Thank you.
Here's your Swiss chocolate.